On value addition, the transformation of products from primary commodities into secondary or finished products remain of vital importance to allow farmers to collectively participate in the commodity value chain and capture more earnings. Strategies in this area should contemplate assisting regions with a high concentration of marginal coffee producers to diversify into other commodities. This is particularly important in the case of coffee farmers unable to differentiate their products or compete on prices. In this context, farmers could also be assisted to diversify their coffee production by adding value, such as roasting and grinding, to capture a higher market premium on their products. Of course, at a global level, issues such as tariff fix and escalation would need to be tackled through the negotiation process in the framework of the World Trade Organization. We are convinced that countries which process and market their products with a higher value addition not only stimulate growth in other sectors of the economy, but also improve their earning capacity, ultimately also resulting in acquisition of new skills, new technologies, and upgrading of basic infrastructure for industrial capacity. On price risk management, while efforts have been made to try to introduce price risk management tools to commodity producers, this type of intervention has not yet proven to be successful in addressing the long-standing issues of price volatility. In fact, the approach used so far has left a lot to be desired because the starting point was how the producers could fit into the frame of commodity derivative markets instead of developing a comprehensive instrument which could be suitable to commodity producers, especially the small farmers. The Common Fund has been part of the efforts to implement and build price risk management schemes, including in the coffee sector in Eastern Africa. In this area, the Common Fund would like to lead the way to invite all stakeholders to design new instruments which allocate risk fairly and to those who take the risk. The design of the instrument should start from the producer and should seek to protect the producer and not seek to protect the financial markets ahead of producers. Thus, we need to adjust the existing instrument or design new instruments or change the trading framework. We also feel that it's important to go beyond the pure operational aspects of setting up price risk management mechanism, and we need at the same time to address regulatory and institutional aspects that could facilitate the implementation of such mechanisms. Your Excellencies, as I conclude, I would like to point out that the good management of the commodity sector will lead to stability within and among countries in the world. Last year, the Common Fund has celebrated 20 years of its existence, and we have remained a key partner in coffee development. I hope this conference will serve as a platform to look ahead and point to directions in which the Common Fund can contribute to the emerging debate towards a more sustainable coffee sector. The time for such discussion is appropriate, as the CFC governing bodies are now undertaking consultations on the future role and mandate of the Common Fund. And the outcome of the consultations will impact on how CFC will in future intervene in the coffee sector and in other commodities. This conference, therefore, could pave the way for the adoption of a win-win strategies, bringing together the various players in the coffee field, including the Common Fund, with the ultimate objective of making coffee become an important instrument in the fight against poverty and in the attainment of the Millennium Development Goals. I thank you for your attention.